South Sudanese comedian, and I would love to, I would like to appreciate the poet. You know, poet and comedy and music, they're in one umbrella. That is called art performance. Like when you go to Nairobi, University of Nairobi right now, you can see people person is doing art. Mass and communication is the same thing as comedy, because I realized there's a time things were being announced. The guy was asked, what's the difference between a biological and a physiology? Technically, differentiation between a biological, he replied, a biological is a child that you born. Biological father. Physiology is a child that your neighbor born. Physical. Can you feel that through?
A small story about a girl from an island in Asia. She was Linda. My friend Mapor is aware of this girl. So I'd like to remind you about this lady. She always wanted to go to school. But unfortunately, because of the cultural structures in their society, this girl was forced out of school into marriage. So later on, a neighbor came by and saw this issue happening and reported it to the authorities. Fortunately, the lady was saved and taken back to school. So I'm trying to urge the ladies here, without school you're nothing, basically in this world, the world of a man's world. It's a male-dominated world and you need to come up, you need to show up. We need to see you ladies and we need to see how far you can go and let's compete favorably. It's not really easy, but you guys can make it. So a hand of is going through anything, any challenges in school. I'd like to argue that there's nothing that is too big, nothing is so hard. If our fellow counterparts can make it, what of us? So give yourself that pressure and rush to the pace. So don't stick to the same situation. And I'm going to encourage you to undertake various courses. You can do medicine, engineering. We have Yalua, we have Kuima. These people are doing important courses that I believe that women cannot do them. So I'm urging you guys to do those. And thank you. That's my small story.
I request that you forgive me as you come take over the mic. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand there are some people who have graduated from the universities and colleges that will be going to South Sudan to look for jobs or to look for a wife. For me, I graduated in 2011. Just like the day South Sudan got independent, before the independence of South Sudan. Not on me, but on many students that were with us at the university. There are some who are saying, should I go and get married? Or should I go and look for a job? I think one of you who have graduated might have asked himself about this. There are those who have certain expectations after graduation, and I want to talk about those expectations. Those who have expectations of going to get a job were disappointed. And there were some who were having expectations to go and get married were as well disappointed. Either the cattle have been raided and you have no cows in the village to go and find your wife, or you go in South Sudan and you don't get your job. So this gives us an impression that there are two things in our life, if we are not careful about them, can hurt us, or they can make us happy. One is expectations. So if you expect something and you don't get it, you get hurt. Two is planning. If you plan, you get achievement. If you don't plan, you fail. How many of us has learned this when we were at the university? Have you learned about this? When you plan, you get achievement. If you don't plan, you fail. Did you get this when you were at the university? I don't think so. None of the courses talk about this, unless maybe you are doing some art subjects. Many of you. So, what happens when you go and look for a job? When you go with the expectation that you are going to get a job in South Sudan, my friend, you will get hurt. Just plan about what you are going to do when you go to South Sudan. Just plan about what you are going to do when you want to remain in East Africa. Plan for your life, whatever you want to plan to do in life. Many of us who went to South Sudan after we graduated failed to get jobs. And there are simple tricks that can make many of us not to get jobs. If I have enough time, I can talk about them. One is your CV. If you don't write your CV well, you will not be shortlisted. So what happened to those who have no work experience? How do you get employed? One way you can get employed is for you, my friend, say, I want just an assignment, not an employment. If you are looking for full-time employment, you will not get it, because you will be complicated about the issues of the CV. I wanted to tell you, I happen to be employed as state coordinator for a World Bank project, and I will start on recruitment. Many of the people I would want to offer a job were not able to get the job because of what? Issue of CV. And those who were able to manage to get shortlisted were able not to pass. So I want to give you a tip when you are invited for an interview, because I already told you what to do when you are looking for a job. Look for assignment, don't look for a job. If you look for a job in South Sudan, you will not get it. Very difficult, very few people can get it without work experience. When we go for an interview, there are certain questions that can be asked indirectly for you and you will not be able to understand them. I don't know whether I'm communicating to all of you. No one is interested in this subject? Okay. Certain questions that are asked in the interview are complicated. Sometimes you can be asked to introduce yourself. If you can introduce yourself, you won't get good marks if you can introduce yourself well. One of the experience that I have seen, sometimes when this panel tell you to introduce yourself, don't say my name is Sande Manyan, and then you stop from there. Just say your name, your age, your educational background. In summary, you say, when I attained this certain age, I enrolled in primary school, I graduated in this year, in 1995, and then I enrolled for secondary school, I graduated in Mountain, Kenya, secondary school, and then I graduated Makerere University, for example. And then you say, after I graduated, okay, I got married, for example. But there are some people, when we went for interview, they just say, my name is X and Y, and you end from there. So you get 1 out of 10 marks. So I wanted you, as a graduate, you have to look for how do you improve your CV, how do you prepare for an interview, how do you look for a job. Because I know some of you are going with a certain expectation that after I have graduated, I will find a job. There are people who have never graduated but are already senior position. They will not employ you. So you have to get the tricks of employment so that you go and be employed wherever you are going. But I want to tell you, in South Sudan, there is an impression of peace. Everyone is positive about the peace that we have signed. So I want to get to you that people are willing to implement the peace that was signed in September. This guy said, I'm sorry for stepping on your feet. But the other guy said, sorry for what? You just say, I'm afraid. And I go, I'm afraid of you. You see, this impression, I just didn't put there. I just didn't get in our country. So it is time for us to preach forgiveness. It is time for us to say sorry to those who have hurt, and it is time for us to accept when someone tells you, I'm sorry, so that you accept this. So these are the messages that I want to share with you. As you look for requirement, don't go with expectation, my friend. Don't go with expectation. Go with the plan. Plan of what you want to do in your life. Plan it well. Don't expect to get married. Don't expect to get a job. Plan how you are going to live your life. And the rest of the things will come in your life. These are things that I want to share with you. Thank you very much.
This event was held. I understand you will have enough time later to interact with each other. You will have time to talk, but I'm humbly requesting all of you, when there is a speaker, try to have the words you are trying to tell your friend and give attention to the speaker. Thank you so much. I believe you will do that. A mother that loved us beyond distance. This special mother came way far, a very way far from Eldoret. She made it to this function, and she is the next person to come and greet our sons and daughters. South Sudan waye! South Sudan waye! Guest of honor, protocol, na watoto wangu, amjambo.
Nashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu sana kwa organizers wenye wame organize hii occasion. Na washukuru na ninashukuru Mungu sana. Mtu ya kwanza mwenye nitashukuru ni Mungu. Mungu mwenye alituongoza mpaka hapa Kenya, namshukuru. Mtu kama mimi singejua Kiswahili na singejua kusoma English, kwa sababu kitambo tulikuwa tunasoma Kiarabu. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa national language before tuko na country yetu South Sudan, beautiful country. Nashukuru Mungu sana kunileta hapa Kenya na kuleta wengi wetu hapa Kenya. Mimi nikisimama hapa nikiongea Kiswahili, I'm proud of Kenya. Kwa nini nasema I'm proud of Kenya? Sio rahisi kama binadamu ukaribisha mgeni kwako na uishi na yeye. Kama mimi nikisema wakati nilikuja hapa Kenya, utashangaa wengi wenu wako kwa wamezaliwa. Nilikuja Kenya hapa 92. Na ninashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu sana kunileta hapa Kenya, nikakaa hapa Kenya. Wenye nimewazaa wengine wamegraduate, wanafanya kazi hiyo graduation yenye mnaongea, na mimi soon and very soon nitagraduate. Niko hata kama sitawafikia sana, lakini at least naweza andika jina yangu, naweza soma jina ya mtu mwingine, na at least history kidogo, kama my grandchild akileta homework yake naweza kumsaidia. Hiyo si ni mzuri? Kwa hivyo mimi nashukuru Mungu sana, na ninataka niwaongeleshe watoto wangu. Elimu ni kitu tamu sana. Hata nyinyi wenyewe mumeona ni kitu mzuri. Na mimi kama mzazi nawaambia hivi, masomo yangu sio kitu, masomo yenu ndio kitu. Mimi tu na saa hii na hizo masiku zangu chache zimebaki nikitafuta kitu ya kufanya kwa hii dunia, kwa sababu mimi sijui kama Mungu atanipea 100 kama Mungu akinivumilia kukuwa Mkenya. Hiyo neno inanukuzanga sana. Ni mzuri kuvumilia kukuwa mtu ya hiyo nchi. Kama unataka maisha yako iwake kama hii stima yenye tuko kwa hii nyumba, work hard. Tupendane. Hiyo ndio commandment itatu hold together as a people of South Sudan. Ni upendo ulinifanya nikakuja, kwa sababu hawa ni watoto wangu na ninawapenda. Na kama nitapewa chance, kama nimepewa chance, naweza kawaambia the big commandment ni love. Love each other. Tukipenda. Hakuna kitu nitawapea, lakini piso wacha.
Thank you, Mama, for those inspirational words. We appreciate your coming. To go, Simon Michael Karia, we're giving you to present your one poem.
You become the investment and Mr. Politician as the investor, so you are paying the interest. Doesn't that make you his personal interest? That wasn't fair to you. Years later, it's not fair to you, now starving of hunger with a fertile land. This story tells me that we are all related in a way, and that we live with over 64 relatives on a large piece of land of 19,745 kilometers per square along the Nile and Sudan, starting from Koto, Bentiu, Raga down to Numli and Nadapa. It is not the people, it is not the country that makes the people, but the people who make the country. So you are just a piece that makes the country a whole, and pieces can be replaced and that. At number 4, I know I'm not here to follow a leader who goes to an equipped hospital to take pictures with slowly dying patients. At number 3, I do know that my age isn't right to come here and demand for better roads, security in our villages, water, youth leadership, and most important, peace. At number 2, I know I need not to be at 45 to be a youth leader. At number 1, if you know, you know. Thank you.
Let's have a dance from Ashwari.